streaming on YouTube on Invicta 98.9 FM online TV. Just go there, subscribe, and follow the content that we would be dropping on those platforms. And once again, I say my name is Job Daniel. Let's go to commercial break, and when we return, we'll start to dish out the headlines this morning.
It's time to be victorious.
We'll be right back after this quick commercial break. Are you serious? For real, are you serious? Invicta FM.
Hey, what cover they come, but never I no agree.
StarTimes S130B plus TV don't solve solar, TV, and StarTimes subscription all in.
Hey, what cover they come, but never I no agree.
StarTimes S130B plus TV don't solve solar, TV, and StarTimes subscription all in one package.
Power your home and watch all 104 World Cup matches live and stand a chance to win 10 million naira.
StarTimes S130B, solar, TV, World Cup, big winnings.
Buy StarTimes, win big.
Visit any StarTimes outlet nationwide. Terms and conditions apply.
Jolly Johnny akan titi ke magana. A yau za mu ga kyakkyawar sani da mutane suka yi wa Maggi cikin flavor. Na gaba karanto harufan celery.
SEALARRIE, celery.
Haba mutumina, ka ce kawai ka sauya harufan zuwa salary. To ga damar karshe, karanto mana harufan turmeric.
TURMERIC. Turmeric.
Kin yi daidai, ga kwali ɗaya na Maggi cikin flavor ki ɗauka.
Maggi cikin flavor tare da albasa, celery da kuma turmeric mai canza wasa na.
The spread of misinformation, disinformation, and hate speech remains a serious threat to peaceful coexistence and social cohesion. False and unverified information, whether religious, political, ethnic, or tribal, can create tension, destroy trust, and trigger violence in our communities.
As responsible citizens, we all have a duty to protect peace. Before you share any message, pause, verify the source, fact-check the information, think critically about the content, and its possible consequences.
Do not allow yourself to be used to spread rumors, falsehood, or messages capable of causing division.
Peace grows when youth and women speak up. When communities choose dialogue, conflicts reduce. Truth builds peace. Lies destroy it.
Verify before you share. Say no to fake news and hate speech. Yes to peace, unity, and a stronger community. This message is brought to you by the Center for Democracy and Development.
A yayin da wasu 'yan kasuwa ke facaka da kuɗaɗe ba tare da samun wata riba ba, su kuwa wasu 'yan kasuwa sun kware ne wajen juya 'yan kuɗaɗensu ta hanyar amfani da tsarin nan na Bill Station Fixed Deposit. Tsarin da zai baka dama ka juya kuɗaɗen kasuwancinka ba tare da ka aje su a asusun bankinka ba haka nan. Ku yi maza ku sauke manhajar Bill Station tare da shiga tsarin Bill Station Fixed Deposit domin yi wa gobanku tanadi.
Ga kwallon duniya na FIFA 2026 ya gabato. Ka duba duk gasa 104 a Star Times tun farkon kwallo har karshe.
Kuma a wannan kawo ba kallo kawai bane, ka kalla ka ci.
Kai subscribing ko ka sai Star Time decoder ka samu daman cin naira miliyan 10 da kuɗin lodi daga naira 4,000. Ku yi caji ta Star Times app ko ku ziyarci ofis ɗinmu ko dillalanmu a kasa baki ɗaya. Star Times.
I've been sit down for side, they look wetin politicians they do for my country. I can't begin vex with how them take the run things. From pack to loot and later tiff. The situation too vex me. I can't decide to get my PVC to vote all of them out. After election, them still win again. This time, the matter come to vex me until when I realize, say, only me no fit to vote out bad leaders. I use vex, buy material, so agbada, come join politics. I tell myself, say, if I no fit to vote them out, I go there myself, to change the situation of all Nigerians. But after I win election, Ogbanje enter my body. Me self come begin to tiff and pack money. Nigerians, now we they do ourselves. Good leadership, they start from homes. Train your children with good morals and values. And when them reach up there, if a political Ogbanje see them, it go wrong.
Welcome back from that commercial break, and now let's read out the headlines this morning, starting with the Punch newspaper. And from the Punch newspaper, dislodged terrorists migrate to southeast south-south. Dislodged terrorists migrate to southeast south-south. Many of the terrorists dislodged from Zamfara and Sokoto states have been relocating to the southeast and south-south regions, security and intelligence sources have revealed to Saturday Punch. Local informants fueling terror operations, says Defense Minister. Local informants fueling terror operations, says Defense Minister. The Minister of Defense, General Christopher Musa, retired, has said the fight against terrorism, banditry and insurgency in the country remains difficult because of the active support criminal groups receive from their sponsors and some members of the public. Musa spoke on Friday at the 2026 edition of the Platform Nigeria, an annual national discourse held to celebrate Democracy Day. Abducted Oyo students, teachers still within National Park, says Makinde. Abducted Oyo students, teachers still within National Park, says Makinde. The Oyo State Governor, Sheyi Makinde, on Friday provided a fresh update on efforts to rescue the school children and their teachers abducted by suspected bandits in Yawata and Ahore Esinle communities in Oriri local government area of the state, saying the abductees are still within the Old Oyo National Park. State police closer as National Assembly defines federal state powers. State police closer as National Assembly defines federal state powers. The National Assembly on Thursday took a significant step in the quest for the establishment of state police as both the Senate and House of Representatives demonstrated sufficient eagerness to amend the 1999 Constitution to pave the way for the decentralization of policing in the country. Abductions, Yoruba monarchs to invoke deities against bandits. Abductions, Yoruba monarchs to invoke deities against bandits. Traditional rulers in Yoruba land are considering invoking ancestral deities and deploying other indigenous spiritual mechanisms to combat terrorism, banditry, kidnapping, and other violent crimes, Saturday Punch has learnt. The development comes amid persistent insecurity across the southwest, where communities continue to grapple with rising cases of abductions and violent attacks. And talking sports from the Punch newspaper, South Africa's Williams hurt by lack of African support. South Africa's Williams hurt by lack of African support. South Africa captain Ronwen Williams has expressed disappointment at what he described as a lack of support from fellow African nations following the Bafana Bafana's 2-0 defeat to co-host Mexico in their opening 2026 FIFA World Cup match on Thursday night, Saturday Punch reports. For these and other stories, you grab a copy of the Punch newspaper, either online or you go to a newspaper stand.
It's time to be victorious.
From the Punch newspaper, we pick up the Nation newspaper. From the Nation newspaper, APC moves to douse post-primary tension in 7 states. APC moves to douse post-primary tension in 7 states. As a countdown to the submission of the list of candidates for the 2027 polls approaches, the All Progressives Congress is taking a second look at candidates that have been nominated in some key states to be sure that they are popular with voters. Still from the Nation newspaper, Sokoto police repel, neutralize 3 banditry suspects, recover arms, ammunition in Bodinga. Sokoto police repel, neutralize 3 banditry suspects, recover arms, ammunition in Bodinga. The police command in Sokoto says it has neutralized 3 bandits in a professionally fierce gun duel engagement, recovering weapons and ammunition which degraded the criminal capabilities in Bodinga local government area and its environs. June 12, democracy thrives on scrutiny. Accountability, says Adams Oshomole. June 12, democracy thrives on scrutiny. Accountability, says Adams Oshomole. Former Edo State Governor and Senator representing Edo North, Adams Oshomole, has said that legislative oversight and institutional accountability remains the bedrock of Nigeria's democracy. Still from the Nation newspaper, cybercrime, Interpol West Africa pushes to strengthen regional collaboration. Cybercrime, Interpol West Africa pushes to strengthen regional collaboration. Heads of Interpol National Central Bureaus from across West Africa have reaffirmed their commitment to regional cooperation towards combating cybercrime. This followed a strategic working visit to the Nigerian Police Force National Cybercrime Center in Abuja. Talking sports from the Nation newspaper, Dembele decries persistent criticisms of Mbappe. Dembele decries persistent criticisms of Mbappe. France forward Ousmane Dembele has defended captain Kylian Mbappe, saying criticisms of the Real Madrid striker has become excessive as the national team prepares for the World Cup. For these and other stories, you grab a copy of the Nation newspaper, either online or you go to a newspaper stand. The next paper is the Vanguard newspaper. From the Vanguard newspaper, Dixon receives Obi, urges NDC members to stop name-calling ahead 2027. Dixon receives Obi, urges NDC members to stop name calling ahead 2027. Senator Seriake Dixon has met with the presidential candidate of the Nigeria Democratic Congress, Peter Obi, following recent controversies sparked by comments he made regarding attacks from some of Obi's supporters. Still from the Vanguard newspaper, South Africa to charge federal government for cost of deporting Nigerians. South Africa to charge federal government for cost of deporting Nigerians. South Africa has announced plans to begin charging foreign governments, including Nigeria, for the cost of deporting their citizens who violate the country's immigration laws. The decision comes as the South African government intensifies efforts to tackle illegal migration amid growing anti-immigration sentiments in the country. Oyo government warns opposition against politicizing Orire kidnapping. Oyo government warns opposition against politicizing Orire kidnapping. The Oyo State Commissioner for Information, Prince Dotun Oyelade, has warned politicians in the opposition to stop politicizing the recent kidnapping incident in the Orire local government area of the state. Oyelade gave the warning in a statement he issued on Friday in Ibadan, while reacting to claims that linked casualties in the Amotekun Corps to the Orire incident. NNPC probe, I am not a burden. I am committed to Tinubu's government, says Oshomole. NNPC probe, I am not a burden. I am committed to Tinubu's government, says Oshomole. The former governor of Edo State and Senator Adams Oshomole has defended the ongoing probe of the audited accounts of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, insisting that a Senate Committee on Public Accounts must investigate issues raised in the company's financial reports. Oshomole also dismissed suggestions that his actions as chairman of the Senate Committee on Public Accounts have become a burden to the administration of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Democracy Day. Nigerians deserve security, prosperity, justice, says ADP presidential candidate. Democracy Day. Nigerians deserve security, prosperity, justice. ADP presidential candidate. The presidential candidate of the Action Democratic Party for the 2027 general elections, Aliyu bin Abbas, has said that democracy must deliver tangible benefits to citizens, including security, prosperity, justice, and economic opportunities. Talking sports from the Vanguard newspaper. FIFA ranking: Super Eagles retain 26th spot after June international window. FIFA rankings: Super Eagles retain 26th spot after June international window. The Super Eagles of Nigeria have retained 26th position in the latest FIFA World Rankings released on Thursday following an encouraging June international window under head coach Eric Schell. The three-time African champions remain the third highest ranked team in Africa, despite a mixed run of results that included victories over Zimbabwe and Jamaica, a draw against Poland, and a narrow defeat to Portugal. For these and other stories, you grab a copy of the Vanguard newspaper, either online or go to a newspaper stand. The next paper is the Daily Post newspaper. And from the Daily Post newspaper, why it appears difficult to tackle insecurity, says Defense Minister Musa. Why it appears difficult to tackle insecurity, says Defense Minister Musa. Nigeria's Minister of Defense, General Christopher Musa, retired, has stated why terrorism, banditry, and other forms of insecurity in Nigeria seem to be difficult to deal with. Still from the Daily Post newspaper, 2027, Obedient General Azomchine warns Nigerians against blind support for any presidential candidate. Obedient General Azomchine warns Nigerians against blind support for any presidential candidate. Political strategist and former supporter of Peter Obi's presidential project, Mr. Ikenna Azomchine, has warned Nigerians against supporting any presidential candidate blindly. Still from the Daily Post, my father's detention shows Nigeria's democracy far from complete, says El-Rufai's son. My father's detention shows Nigeria's democracy far from complete, says El-Rufai's son. A member of the House of Representatives from Kaduna North and Chairman, Committee on Banking Regulations, Mohammed Bello El-Rufai, has disclosed that his father, Nasser El-Rufai's continued detention shows that Nigeria's democratic journey is far from complete. Bello noted that democracy can only thrive in Nigeria when the country's leadership is accountable. Intensify fight against insecurity, Oni charges government. Intensify fight against insecurity, Oni charges government. As Nigerians rejoiced on Democracy Day, the Oni of Ife, Oba Adeye Ogunwusi, has called on the federal government to intensify efforts to tackle insecurity and curb banditry, kidnapping, and other criminal activities across the country. Insecurity, lack of play, undermining children's cognitive learning in Nigerian schools, says UNICEF. Insecurity, lack of play, undermining children's cognitive learning in Nigerian schools, says UNICEF. The United Nations Children's Fund has expressed concern that insecurity and the lack of adequate play opportunities in schools are negatively affecting the cognitive development and learning outcomes of children across Nigeria. Daily Post reports that UNICEF warned that the trend could have long-term consequences for children's educational attainment and overall well-being. And talking sports, NNL Sunshine Stars unveil Udi as new technical advisor. NNL Sunshine Stars unveil Udi as new technical advisor. Former Super Eagles midfielder Duke Udi has been unveiled as the new technical advisor of Nigeria National League side Sunshine Stars. The Ondo State Football Agency announced Udi's arrival in a brief unveiling ceremony on Friday. For these and other stories, you grab a copy of the Daily Post newspaper either online or you go to a newspaper stand. And the last paper is the Guardian newspaper. And from the Guardian newspaper, a legislator that cannot say no is not a legislator at all, says Saraki. A legislator that cannot say no is not a legislator at all, says Saraki. Former Senate President Bukola Saraki has said A legislature that cannot say no to the executive ceases to function as a true parliament, warning that such weakness undermines Nigeria's democracy and national stability. June 12, Nigerians chart path. June 12, Nigerians chart path to deepening nation's democracy as Tinubu honors heroes. June 12, Nigerians chart path to deepening nation's democracy as Tinubu honors heroes. As Nigeria marks the 2026 Democracy Day on Friday, June 12, many stakeholders seized the opportunity to dissect the challenges besetting the current system and prefer solutions that will birth a true democratic culture in the country. June 12, Adams Odumaki, Obayori, others advocate restructuring to tackle insecurity. June 12, Adams Odumaki, Obayori, others advocate restructuring to tackle insecurity. The Are Ona Kakanfo of Yorubaland and National Coordinator of the Odua People's Congress, Iba Gani Adams, President Women Arise Dr. Joe Oke-Odumaki, and Professor Femi Obayori of Lagos State University have advocated restructuring and electoral reforms as part of measures to address the country's growing insecurity. By-election, Nasarawa government dismisses Maku's rigging plot allegation. By-election, Nasarawa government dismisses Maku's rigging plot allegation. Nasarawa state government has dismissed allegations by former Minister of Information and Labour Party candidate Labaran Maku that there are plans to manipulate the June 20, 2026 Nasarawa North Senatorial District by-election. And talking sports from the Guardian newspaper, Bafana's 2-0 defeat puts Hugo Broos in tight corner. Okumagba leads support for Ghana. Bafana's 2-0 defeat puts Hugo Broos in tight corner. Okumagba leads support for Ghana. South Africa coach Hugo Broos and his team will need to improve their attacking efficiency and overcome the heavy roster suspensions, keep their round of 32 hopes alive at the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Bafana, one of Africa's teams, suffered a 2-0 defeat to co-host Mexico in the opening match at the Mexico City Stadium on Thursday. For these and other stories, you grab a copy of the Guardian newspaper, either online or you go to a newspaper stand. Quickly, let's go on a commercial break, and when we return, we'll start to pick calls and read messages. So don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back.
It's time to be victorious.
Invicta FM, we'll be right back.
Jolly Johnny akan titi ke magana. A yau za mu ga kyakkyawar sani da mutane suka yi wa magi cikin flavor. Na gaba, karanto harufan celery.
S-E-A-L-A-R-R-I-E, celery.
Haba mutumina, ka ce kawai ka sauya harufan zuwa salary. To ga damar karshe, karanto mana harufan turmeric.
T-U-R-M-E-R-I-C. Turmeric.
Kin yi daidai, ga kwali ɗaya na magi cikin flavor ki ɗauka.
Magi cikin flavor tare da albasa, celery da kuma turmeric mai canza wasa na.
Ga kwallon duniya na FIFA 2026 ya gabato. Ka duba duk gasa 104 a Star Times tun farkon kwallo har karshe.
Kuma a wannan kawo ba kallo kawai bane, ka kalla ka ci.
Kai subscribing ko ka sai Star Time decoder ka samu daman cin naira miliyan 10 da kuɗin lodi daga naira 4,000. Ku yi caji ta Star Times app ko ku ziyarci ofis ɗinmu ko dillalanmu a kasa baki ɗaya. Star Times.
Shin ka daɗe kana neman hanyar jujjuya kuɗin kasuwancinka ba tare da ka aje shaka nan a cikin asusun bankinka ba? Muna gabatar muku da manhajar Bill Station Fixed Deposit, manhajar da za ku iya juya 'yan kuɗaɗenku na kasuwanci tare da samun riba mai tsoka. Domin kuwa ya ribar da za ka iya samu da Bill Station Fixed Deposit a yau, a gobe yana iya zama wani babban jari da za ka iya kafa wani kasuwanci da shi tare da siyan wasu kayayyakin aiki da kake bukata. Ku yi maza ku sauke manhajar Bill Station tare da shiga tsarin Bill Station Fixed Deposit domin juya 'yan kuɗaɗenku.
Jama'a alaikum. Ni ne Aminu Sharif Momo wanda kuka sani daga cikin fina-finan Hausa. Zan yi magana a matsayin uba ba jarumi ba. Kun taɓa ganin inda uwa take ƙoƙarin shayar da jaririnta wani ɗan nata kuma yana ƙoƙarin a canja masa ƙunzugu, ko kuma wata ‘yar tata tana ƙoƙarin a zuba mata abinci a farantinta yayin da ta ci nata ya ƙare. Wannan ba abin kwanciyar hankali ba ne a gurin kowace uwa. Amma idan akwai tazarar haihuwa, komai zai iya zuwa cikin sauƙi da kuma kyautatawa. A yayin da wannan uwa kan iya shayar da wannan jariri, sannan kuma ta sa wannan ‘yar tata wadda take neman ƙarin abinci ta canja ma ɗan uwanta ƙunzugu da yake bukata yayin da yi kashi ko fitsari.
Ziyarci cibiyar lafiya mafi kusa domin farawa, ko a kira lambar waya 222 wannan sako ne daga ma'aikatar lafiya tare da tallafin gamayyar kungiyoyin Pronet da FEM.
Manufar da kyautuwar iyali, uba, 'ya'ya da ma'uwa.
Hasken rana in ya fito, sabuwar rana ta bayyana. Ga yunifom an shirya mana, kuma ga ma'akan hanyar zuwa. Milo a cikin kofi, mai ɗumi ga inganci. An yi shi da malta, Milo an yi shi da madara. Milo an sa mishi koko, Milo yanda dai ya kamata. Milo mama ta ce in shanye.
Milo! Hey, what cover they come, but never I no agree.
StarTimes S130B plus TV don't solve am. Solar, TV, and StarTimes subscription all in one package.
Power your home and watch all 104 World Cup matches live and stand a chance to win 10 million naira.
StarTimes S130B, Solar, TV, World Cup, big winnings.
Buy StarTimes, win big.
Visit any StarTimes outlet nationwide. Terms and conditions apply.
This Saturday on Invicta 98.9 FM Kaduna, join Toyanabi for another thought-provoking edition of Guest of the Week. In a region challenged by insecurity and extremism, can education become the most powerful weapon for lasting peace? Join us as we explore education as a non-kinetic approach in combating terrorism in northern Nigeria. Our special guest is Reverend John Joseph Hayam, Chairman of the Northern Christian Association, 19 Northern States and the Federal Capital Territory, and Country Director of the Global Peace Foundation Nigeria. A respected advocate for peace, dialogue, and national cohesion, Reverend Hayam has dedicated years to promoting interfaith reconciliation, alternative dispute resolution, and the vision of building one family under God. As northern Nigeria continues to seek sustainable solutions to insecurity, Reverend Hayab brings a unique perspective on how education can shape minds, transform communities, and build a future anchored on peace rather than violence. Can classrooms become the front line in the fight against extremism? Can knowledge succeed where force alone has fallen short? Insightful, timely, and solution-driven. Don't miss Guest of the Week this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. only on Invicta 98.9 FM Kaduna. Invicta FM, the victorious station.
The days where then they leave women for kitchen or the other room, it don't pass. As a man, you join politics, hustle to reach the highest level. But the moment woman begin to pursue political ambition, you begin call her ashy. For your mind, she don't begin follow men. Women for other countries don't rise to become president. I beg, make una allow Nigerian women to dream political leadership and to achieve it. Men, women, plus young people, they inside the politics. And to bring the good of the politics to the people, it not get anything to do with the gender, but it get everything to do with the personal value. Make una they allow women to freely do politics for Nigeria. Because as it be now, we don't know who God will use to come out us from the Waprobletrokus, where we find ourselves for Nigeria today.
Welcome back from that commercial break, and now let's go into picking calls, and let's hear your thoughts as regards the headlines that have been read out. And as a rule of the program, please ensure that you keep your comments civil. Let's have a meaningful conversation this morning. So when you call, turn down the volume of your radio set, keep your comments civil, and stick to the headlines and only the headlines that have been read out. Anything outside the headlines, please, will not be tolerated. In as much as you want to make comparisons, whatever that is not part of my headlines, please do not bring it up this morning. Thank you as you comply. The numbers to call are 081 40,000 989. 081 40,000 989. Line 2 is 07087 800 989. 07087 800 989. You can also send your messages on the WhatsApp platform on 090 98 900 989. 090 98 900 989. And you can send messages on our live stream on Invicta FM 98.9. That's on Facebook, and on YouTube is Invicta 98.9 FM online TV. That's where you drop your comments. And let's get to read your thoughts. And as you're sending your messages, please go through it, check your sentences and your construction so that we can be able to read it. The use of flowery language, well, doesn't translate to a conversation. Using flowery languages and heavy use of the language, somebody may not really understand or comprehend what you are saying. So please, let's communicate in simple, plain language. Picking your calls now. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Yes, good. Your name and where you calling from? All right, go.
In the from home, constitution is becoming palatable for the parents and Nigerians. What they do within their ambit of law, make as much as possible that this in home. The South African goalkeeper and captain, that Africa refused to support his team when they lost with the. How can Africa support when they kill their own brothers in the name of xenophobia? So Africa should be able to, and you can see to opposite it attack. At present, South Africa will be in between the line to bring peace as well.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. Carey. Your network is really so bad. I don't really know because it's not from here. But anyway, thank you so very much. Let's pick other calls. All right, hello, good morning.
Hello, my brother.
The elder wise man, good morning. I see Madi, go ahead.
It is they say that we deserve it is not
right, thank you, IC Madu. More calls coming in. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello. Okay. Well, I can barely hear you. Okay, now you placed us on hold, so I can't hear you. All right, 081 40,099 070 87800 989. Hello, good morning.
Mr. Job, good morning.
Yes, good morning. All right, Manuel Jordan, go ahead.
Mr. Telling no, there is no insecurity in Nigeria. It is this yes.
All right, thank you so very much. All right, comments on our live stream. I can see, well, so many messages. Priscilla Johanna over there in Potiskum, that's in Yobe State. Good morning to you. And I can also see messages from Jonah Bulus. Good morning. Michael Agi, good morning. Dalamiko Akili, good morning. Muma Shab, all right, good morning to you. And okay, Murna, okay, good morning. Martha Danjuma, she says, okay. All right, says that let's keep praying and do the needful always for a better Nigeria, and get your PVC ready to vote out bad leaders come 2027. So help us God remain victorious. Thank you, Solomon Barrow. This one says, NMPCL, I'm not a burden. I'm committed to Tinubu's government. Okay, that's credited to Oshomole. Says Nigeria needs their money. Okay, Nigeria need their money. Nigeria's a funny country. Just imagine someone who stole trillions of naira from the NMPCL account allegedly is living a free life without any arrest warrants from the Nigerian Senate. Keziah Yaks, good morning to you. And Moses Matthew, good morning to you, all the way from Ibadan. All right, thank you. El Yakubu Senchi says, may Allah Almighty protect us from bandits, kidnappers, men of the underworld, good leaders in Nigeria, and may God give us good leaders in Nigeria. Happy weekend. And this one is from Kaduma Festus. Good morning to you. Ezekiel Daraja, it says, may God bless our country. Good morning. And okay, right, I think you sent this message already. And Vera Audi, I can see your message as well. All right, Vera Audi says, May God have mercy on us and heal our land. And Victor Sile says, all I know is that change is coming to Nigeria in 2027. Just write it down. By God's grace, Nigeria will gain its freedom. All right, thank you. And this one, that's from Victor Sule. Emmanuel Wilfred says, I pray Nigeria will be great again, but we must get it right this time, come 2027. Auta Elisha Thomas, good morning. And Ayuba Guntu, good morning. Saturday Julius says, dislodged terrorists move from the north has relocated to the southeast and south. They shall proceed no further. Their doom is very imminent. The earth is the Lord's. Have a wonderful weekend. All the way from Sabo Easy Sabo Meganga says that the statement of Adams Oshomole is just a political statement. Please let the problem of the former NNPC boss continue. FIFA ranking, Super Eagles retains 26, not 27. Please, this is quite important. You get to hear the headlines first. It's 26th, not 27. Okay? It says, why is it difficult to tackle insecurity? Why it is difficult to tackle insecurity, says the defense minister. All right, let's move from there. This one is from Jonah Bulus. Okay? Jonah Bulus says, in my opinion, one of the reasons we are still struggling to tackle insecurity in the country is because some of those handling the affairs are part of the kidnappers, and they are also strong people in the government. Okay, that's Jonah Bulus in television. And Jimmy Ibrahim, okay, good morning to you. And I can see Usman Isa Bilal. He says, Democracy Day has come and gone. What next? Before I move to the WhatsApp platform, let's pick more calls. 081 40099 070 87 800 Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, Sir.
Yes, good morning.
My
Chief, go ahead.
Statement, the one in House of Rep. You should to love yourself. What is he was doing? I asked what Arafat has never been ambitious to defend his father, and that is why Arafat and he has the God to tell, and it's not a Democrat.
All right, thank you very much. All right, hello, good morning.
Hello?
Yes, hello, good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Obinna. Okay, Kemaba Rido.
All right, Obinna, go ahead.
I want to talk about this issue of the Yoruba monarchs trying to use the option of using this deity as traditionalists to fight insecurity. I think that is not a good option. Because of the language, because of the lessons our youth will learn from it. We are trying to make our youth in this modern 21st century generation to embrace and to receive and to remove every form of traditions that has no value, that has no rules, that has no benefit for them, and not Yoruba traditionally them to fight insecurity. It will in my own time, which is the southeast, where the youth are not traditionally and living Christianity. So I'm advising them not to do that because of the consequences Thank you, and God bless you.
All right, thank you very much. All right, let's move to the WhatsApp platform. This one is from Akintunde in television. It says, please neutralize 3 kidnappers, recovers weapons. Is an excellent one. Next time, include their sponsors and financiers who are moving freely, and the federal government knows them. If Mr. President cannot end terrorism, banditry, and kidnappers, let him call for international assistance. For me, the federal government is not serious to end insecurity. Insecurity is now a business, as a lot of people involved in it are making serious money from it. Even the common poor man on the street as informant is making money from it. Something should be done. This one is from Mr. Shaman. He says that, is it now that Bello El-Rufai can talk? Why didn't he talk to him when he was the governor of Kaduna State? He says, oh God, help our security agencies triumphantly overcome the scourge of terrorism that keeps migrating from one zone to the other, causing panics in the Nigerian state. I pray that even as state police is being assent to by the parliamentarians, may it help to improve the security architecture in winning the war against banditry. And this one is coming from, okay, I didn't see the name now. All right, well, there's no name attached to it, so I'll just skip it because I don't know where you're sending a message from. This one is from Dari Femi. He says, it is impressive how the Southwest are putting all hands on deck to tackle insecurity and rescue victims, unlike... Okay, right, well, are you trying to make comparisons now? All right, let me just skip that and move on. This one is from Idika in Kaduna. Legislators, or rather legislature, who cannot say no to the executive is not worth his onions. I concur with Bukola Saraki. This present house is a rubber stamp. Okay, that's your take. This one is from Dennis Odo from Ngomboro. He says, my father's detention shows Nigeria's democracy is far from complete. It's very touching, just like your father, but you forgot he has been in the system for a long time before now. Okay, the law will take its course. This was from Yatai Joffrey. Yatai Joffrey says, from Sabantecha, it says, dislodged terrorists migrate to southeast. Seriously, it's high time our leaders stop the insecurity in our nation. What pains me is that the terrorists are moving freely and even posting videos of the activities, and there's no any report of them being arrested. But when someone posts any message on social media, before you know it, the DSS has already arrested the person. Our leaders should stop using the masses for business. And this one is from Victor from Juji. We need to go back to God in prayers in this country, because with what is going on. This one is from Samson from Lokaja Road. Kidnapped Oyo school children and teachers still within the park, and if so, why are they yet to rescue them till now? Please, we don't need stories. We only want them rescued. As Shomole is on. Okay, right. I'm trying to understand the last part, but let me just skip it. Ibrahim Sani from Gonsanusi. About El-Rufai's statement, well, that's Bello El-Rufai's statement, that Nigeria is far from democracy. Yes, it is true. Judgment cannot be concluded without trial. All accusations against El-Rufai has not been proved beyond reasonable doubt in court, so they still stand as mere allegations until he's proved guilty in court. Lastly, this one is from Comrade Joshua Dadishire from Refinery Junction. Democracy Day celebration with a series of protests across Nigeria. Are we in the right track? The protests, clarify. Well, I didn't mention. Did I mention the protest? Nah. The program makes a return tomorrow at exactly 6 a.m. SK Beats with Mbaju comes up at exactly 7 a.m. alongside J Blinks. As always, we always say God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. My name is Job Daniel. Have a beautiful and a wonderful weekend.
Thank you for participating in the program The Dailies today. The thoughts and opinions stated by our various contributors on this program of Invicta 98.9 FM radio, its website, and or its other social media platforms do not reflect the thoughts and or opinions of the station. Listeners are urged to use their own discernment to draw their own conclusions for a better Nigeria. We emphasize the importance of keeping an open mind and not misconstruing the headlines. Invicta FM, together we are victorious.